What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another live trading video. I see Ed. He said he switched his Charles Schwab account to from a margin account to a cash account. Hey, it's gonna make a difference, especially with the amount of trades. I mean, it's unlimited until you run out of money. That's your limit. So definitely a good move there. Um, I mean, once you get over the 25K, then I mean it's basically like having a cash account, but you have to stay above that 25K to stay over PD2 rule. But as long as you got that cash account, you are golden for trades whenever you want. No 5-day rolling period. I was watching FSR kind of go up this morning. It's a higher cap stock. It's 3 billion in the market cap. It's just now giving a pullback up here above VWAP, and so I'm not too interested in it right now because it's just been going straight up. It's gonna have to give a consolidation and then maybe some entry points somewhere up here, but it's definitely got to stay above VWAP. On the 5-minute also, it's extended. It's giving no 5-minute pullbacks above VWAP, so that's another bad sign. I wouldn't be buying up here. It's up 11%. The news on it is BOFA Securities starts Frisker. Let's see, 23K right now, hoping to get 25 by the end of the year. Most definitely. Get to 25, you are a free man. You take the shackles off. Get your margin account, and with your margin account, you can once you get over 25K, you can actually short and long positions as much as you want, as long as you have shares available to short. So now, with all this practice going to the long side, being long bias, think about how good you are at knowing where the stock or where the price action is going to start to decrease rather than increase, because you've seen it go up. And so you kind of have in your mind or in your visual what it looks like if it's going to go down. Okay. But yeah. So we're going to see what can get frisky today. The top of this is the 388. Now let me move that up. It's gonna have to give a little bit more of a move downward though. It's too close to the top, too far extended off of the VWAP for me to be entering. And I can't enter now anyway because the 5 minutes until the bell, Charles Schwab doesn't allow you to actually trade pre-market anymore. So there it goes, 390. Definitely gonna have to see a pullback on the open. Probably gonna be a bigger pullback because most of the times with these higher market caps, they move down way quicker than they move up. And I guess that's the same thing with penny stocks. But this one doesn't really have any good news, so I wouldn't be trying to jump into it anyway. It's got to form a bottom. The last bottom that it formed is down here to 331, and then it had like a slight bottom here. But this is my large cap mover scanner, and this is my volatile stocks scanner. I haven't seen any volatile stocks pop up over here yet. If they do, I'll check them out. But so far, everybody's been loving on FSR, and it's not even up much. It's up 12%. So let's see where it started down here. It started down here at $12. So it's up about not even a dollar. 12.40. Yeah, $1.40. So definitely gonna let this thing pull back. This one has the support here. We'll see where it holds up a new support. On the open, we have about 2 minutes to the bell. coming on down there. Will it shoot through this support line? 1377 on the daily chart. Let's see, margin account. I was trading pre-market and aftermarket. Not sure about a cash account. Have to check that out. Yes, you can trade pre-market and aftermarket with a cash account. Yes, you can. All you do is go here to the to this little smart, and you can pick either pre-market, trade in pre-market, or trade in after hours. You can set whichever one that you're going to trade in, and then you can use it. Or you can set up your hotkeys for all of the hours. So you can set up a hotkey for regular day trading. You can set up hotkeys for pre-market and hotkeys for um, after hours. Now, I have seen some traders, they use like this. It's some kind of special kind of board or keyboard or whatever where they can add their own hotkeys, because think about it, all those hotkeys, it's going to be hard to fit those on a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? You only can alt shift so many times, and you can only remember those so many times. So, you know, can kind of get confusing. FSR, we got 6 minutes. I believe this thing is about to break down. Looking for that break of the 377. Need a big break here. 374, 375. Are we going to get it? Wow, it got bought back up. That is amazing. Looking for this breakdown here of the 375. Should be a big breakdown. Shorts. Let's go shorts. All this extension, and it's going to continue going higher. That's amazing. If it's going to, there it goes. Finally, it took it forever. VWAP is at the 352. I do not see anything popping up on my penny stock scanner just yet. Let's see. Let's see if it's breaking on down. See if it can stay above that 52. This high is the 79, 1379, 1381. VWAP is at the 1369 right now. It's kind of struggling with that. Got a night. Okay, HOTH popped in. HOTH. Hoth. What is the news on the day? Hoth Therapeutics announces its mRNA frame shifting therapeutics significantly inhibits tumor growth. Okay. Okay. Let's NNDM popping in up here as well. NNDM. Let me check the news on that. Nano Dimension has signed a definitive agreement to acquire Deep Cube. Okay. NNDM. Okay. All right. Hoth is the one that I'm looking at now. Let's look at the daily chart, daily resistance, and also I need to go and research this real quick. Hoth. 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 Okay, so Hoth has shelf registration for this year. The float is looking like 6.70 or 6.7 million on Finviz. Floats is looking like 16.5 million on Yahoo Finance. That's a big difference. That's the 10 million difference in the float. So let me put that in my notes. and it does have a shelf registration for this year. 6 to 16 million, and I will save and shelf for 2021 and save that. Oh, it looks like it's going down a little bit. Okay, let's check out FSR. It's moving back up. Okay, NNDM. Did it fail yet? It did not fail yet. But it is kind of extended on the 5 and on the 1 minute, so I'm not going to mess with that just yet. It's going to have to show me a little bit of consolidation. FSR jumped up there pretty high. See if it can hold above the wow, 13. Let's see 1375 hold up. This high up here is a 1404. We'll see about all of this. 1404 looking like it's coming into play. Come on now, hold up. 1405. Wow, it's not gonna give me any time. 1405. It got back up there again. Looking good. It's pushing. On the daily chart, it has a 200 moving average up here at almost a 1560. Trying to see this pullback, see if it can give us a pullback above this last resistance level. The high up here is a 1409, 1411. I don't know if I want to buy the high on a market cap this big, but hey, it's pushing out. Let's see how many cents. That was a 5-cent move, so not impressive at all. HOTH moving back up. I'll see if we can get a pullback above VWAP. That would be great. VWAP is at the 185 right now. Don't know if it can do it. The low of this candle is the 183. All right. I'm gonna need to see a pullback before any kind of entry. FSR did push back on up there from the 10 to the 20. See, that's not a big move. I would need to hold that stock. I'm gonna let it consolidate. Be back in a little bit. Okay, no problem. PL plug. Okay. The news just isn't there for that one. NNDM. This one's finally trying to give a pullback. See if it can hold above VWAP. VWAP is at the 722. It's a very large cap stock. Yeah, I'm gonna I wanna see at least one pullback on the 5-minute before I try that one. Plug piling up there. This one's much more volatile, looks like, from 25.90. Let's let it pull back one time. All of these have pretty good volume. Gotta let them pull back. give us a definite entry point. FSR fading. So that's good. NNDM. What's NNDM popped back up there quickly. Has daily resistance up here at the 770s. It's looking like it's getting plenty of volume. Gave a pullback and pushed back over. That's a 10-cent move. 10-cent move, not much. All right. Bingo does not have any current news on today, which is probably why its volume is so low. Mevis. We got a nice little descending 5-minute on FSR. So the top is the 1430s. We'll see if it can hold up this bottom here of the 358 or the 1358. NNDM pulling back. We need to see some consolidation in this range. Plug also up. Firm reminds investors of the class action lawsuit against Plug. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. I will add that to the notes. Okay, bingo. Still piling up. Definitely a higher float. Yeah. Let me go to shares outstanding. Where are my shares outstanding? Put that in there real quick. Make sure we can see those. All right, so Mevis is working its way up. FSR fading. Not worried about that. NNDM did go down. I do like NNDM. DQ. Approximately 40 million in cash. Looks good. It's trading within the change now. So IBM looking like it wants to move a little bit. Let's see what this is from. 37 up to the 38s. IBM has a top up here of the 38.69. So put that as a resistance. We're going to wait and see what happens. We're going to see if it can bounce off of this support line and get back above VWAP, or if it just stays above this support line. What else we got? FSR still fading. FSR needs to do a pullback above VWAP. That will make it look good to me. NNDM looking like it wants to fail. IBM, Morgan Stanley adjusts IBM price to 152. Okay. So we'll see if it can fail this VWAP and then come back above VWAP. Test this VWAP, I mean. Then come back above. Okay, what else we got? FSR. Looking like it wants to go up, but it has not given us a pullback above VWAP, so it's not my strat. IBM looking like it wants to go. Top side up there is a 138.75. 138.75 for IBM. Hoth is back on the list for the lows. Let's see if it can get a pullback above VWAP. It's got a high up here of the 192. So let's put that as a support. I mean, not a support, resistance. Got a resistance up here. We'll see if it can stay above VWAP. It's looking good though. FSR looking like it's going back down. Maybe failing VWAP. This one definitely made a flat line down here. 29 up to the 46. Not big moves at all on that one. Bingo. Wow. Bingo pushing up, but very, very small moves on it. IBM did fell out. We're going to see if we can hold up this bottom down here. FSR is gone. NNDM is at the top of the list right now. It just needs, oh boy, does it need a pullback? This would have been 20 cents. So 755 is the top of this one. So we got a little bit of resistance right there. Very small breakout. Let's see if it can come back down and recertify. Wow, big pops right there on NNDM. Have to wait on a pullback then. I just didn't trust this one. FSR holding above that low. It did crack this low down here, so it's going to have to make a new low above this one before we try to buy anything. NIO back up there doing his thing. It's above VWAP 37.30. Just not a good position for me right now. QS, no news. KSU. KSU is down. IBM, what the heck? It bounced back up. The top side is the 138. So 130. Let me try this. 138, 39. 138.75, 139. Looking like it's bouncing back down right there. The high of this is a 138.81. I want to see where this one closes. 138.81. See if I put $300 towards this, how much can I get? 2, and I'll probably just let that roll. 138.81 got up there and failed. Let's see if it'll fail out of here, and then I'll go look at something else. If it fails this 138. Yep. All right. A lot of top and tails there. FSR, Lord have mercy. So it's definitely making moves higher. It's above VWAP right now. The high is a 1444, 1451. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit of a dip here. See if it can give us an actual pullback above VWAP, because it failed VWAP multiple times. I want to see at least one good pullback above VWAP. NNDM also looking like it wants to go. Off extension, I don't trust that. Okay, Mevis looking like it's failing out. Tesla, yeah, that's way too expensive. Bingo, overextended. NN Plug has a lawsuit against it, class action. 743. All right, so FSR is the one. So back over this high is the 1449, 1451. I would be willing to take, let's say if I put 300 bucks to this, 20 shares, 1451. Let's see what it does. Can it hold up this 25 is the question. 51, 55. Can it hold up? All right, looking like it's going down there. It tested the 9 right there. Breaking the 20. Will it break the 20s? Will we see the 19s? 18s? Okay. All right, let's go to something else. NNDM continuing to push very, very small. So I'm more interested in FSR right now. Top side, looking for that break of the 51. 51 up there. Let's see how this one holds up though. Will it fail VWAP is the question. Got a big top and tail. Okay. NNDM. Looking around, just not seeing anything I want to see here. IBM is pushing up. It did make this new low. Let's see if it holds this low at the 138.26. $138.26. Okay. Looking like that 138.75. It's coming. 76. 300 bucks. See it let's see if it gives us red. Will it break the bottom here? Bounced off of that real quick. Don't like this topping tail here though. Mavis. Right. Come on. Alright, this one's coiling. Top side of this is a 1440s, 1441 area. 1441 if it can get up there, but it's looking like it's filling out here. Yeah, not looking good right there. Definitely a short position right there. NNDM Also looking like it wants to go back up. 775. 775 there. Has a top side of the 774, 776, 781. Maybe a nice one, but it has not pulled back yet on the 5-minute at all. So I'm pretty sure this is just too much extension for me to be buying up here. FSR pullback, plug, big drop on the 5-minute. Tesla, Mevis, not looking good at all here. IBM again holding up that VWAP. So I'm going to be looking for a entry here, 3850, 3861. 3861 is where I'm looking because it continues to hold up this VWAP. See if it can get back over the 25s. Okay, yeah. Put my order out there for the 61, and I will ride the wave here. You can get up. Actually, you know, that 5-minute though, this 5-minute is just not looking good for me. This 5-minute is throwing me off. Cannot do that. FSR looking like it wants to get back up there. It tried again at that level. 1431. It's got to give a pullback above VWAP at some point. Okay, NNDM gave the pullback. Only did a 10-cent move. Not interested. This one, 25. That's a 20-cent move. 20-cent move there. Plug going on down. KSU. Nothing really standing out. Nothing really leading the pack today on the larger caps. Got to get that nice pullback over VWAP. Alright, this one is just not moving enough. I don't want that. Okay, OBLN popping up here on the scanner. Looking like it wants to party. So it's got a top side up here to 309. I need to go and check the news and everything. So resistance. News is looking like it doesn't have any current news on the day. So that's scary. No current news on the day. OBLN. It has 7 million in the float. No shelf registration, 7 million in the float. Yep. Alright, so let's check that out. 7 million in the float. It's looking like it's staying above VWAP quite nicely. Can it get back over the 309s for a quick stab here? I want to see it challenge this high of the 315. So 315, let's challenge that high with 25 shares. 316. We'll we'll be looking to take up there at 316. The bottom of this is the low of the $3, so risking 3 cents there. I mean, what am I saying? 16 cents. The high of this is the 10. Looking for it to either break down or push. Will it break the $3? Going down there and bouncing on it. It did hold up. The high is a 310, 315. I can bring that down. 316 is where I'm sitting. Will it break? Okay, it did kind of snap down, so exit that order. FSR still watching and waiting. FSR looking like it wants to get over this level of the 335 back to the 331s. So top is a 332. I mean 1432. 1432. Take 15 shares there for FSR buy. Does not have any kind of really bad news. Breaking down a 9 right there. $35. So now I'll be looking for the 41 if it can bounce up. It's getting a little extended there. Will it break down VWAP? 410. It did crack VWAP right there. So that's not a good sign. Alright, back to NNDM. NNDM. I don't like this one because it's not moving. That's the only problem I have with it. IBM was moving though. Alright, so I'm looking for a break over here, this into the 3860s. 3860, 338.60. What can I get for, let's say 300 bucks? 38.60. I'll be in there, and I'll use this as my out, this low of the VWAP. I thought it was going to get me in, but looks like it's going back down. The high here was the 54. Let's see what kind of action it wants to give us. Man, do I want to waste my money on that? It's just not looking good, taking too long. Yeah. Back to FSR. Back under VWAP. Plug. Alright, Tesla, EDU. Not seeing anything right now. GSX, not worried about that. IBM consistently making higher highs, but looking like it's going to break now. QS, Mevis. Mevis trying to work its way back up in there. Plug. Going on down. NIO. Made money on that one the other day. How many can I get for 300? It's gonna have to dip back down. Have to give me a little dip here. FSR falling out of the 14s, falling through the VWAP. NIO looking like the one. Yeah. Let's see if it can give us a little bit of a dip. Just one red 1 minute candle is all we need. Above this 9 preferably. Okay. Will it break the bottom here of the 37.63? I'd love to see it do that and pop back up. Or, I mean, not break it, but snap through it and then pop back up. Okay, it did hold up there. I do not want this top. I don't like how that did. I want to see it come and challenge these lows a little bit more. 75, getting a little bounce there. Will it drop through? Looking for it to break that 75. There we go. All right, so NIO is pretty much the one that I'm watching today. The top, oh my Jesus. Holy. Okay. NIO definitely took a little drop right there. Gave a big candle, big pullback right there. I can't do anything with that. NNDM. Is anybody else getting volume? GSX. IBM. Holding up this little bottom here. Got to get back above VWAP. Mavis trying to get back above VWAP. Plug. Looking around, man, I'm not seeing anything. Nothing. What's the news on this guy? No news at this time, so that means no trade. Plug. Okay, NNDM is continuously staying above VWAP, so I'm really looking for a take over into the 70s again. So the top side of this high is a 71, and I get 25 shares up there and let it ride at the 71. Yep, and I would just follow VWAP with this. Yeah, the high 70, so 71. Yeah, VWAP is at the 746. Okay, giving a little pullback there. Okay, looking like it wants to go now. See if it breaks down. The low here is a 63. Will it break that 9? 760. 760. All right, let's just wait on that one. Then again, it may actually go. What's the angle? There's a little bit of an angle there. Could buy over the top of that 771. I'm gonna let this one play a little bit. 770, getting up there, bouncing on that. Want to see it break and hold the 71. That doesn't look good. Double top, yeah, I'm not gonna try that one. Medium. TAL under VWAP. IBM looks like it's back in the game. Yep. All right, IBM, I'm looking for a trade 38.51. 38.51. If it can break that, I just ride the I'll follow it 50 cents with a stop loss. Stop loss of 50 cents. I'm in there. Trailing stop of 50. Okay. We'll see what that does, what it wants to do. It's literally came down here and touched this bottom so many times. All it needs to do is pop out of this high of the 54 and we're in there. So I just follow it 50 cents and let it play. If it stops me out, oh well. Very small share size. Okay. So I got that trade in there. Bingo, still pushing. Yeah, so I got in with IBM for a quick trade, and I'm just gonna follow it by 50 cents there, and just see if it can continue to push up through these highs. I like it. It keeps on testing these highs, so I went ahead and got in for a break of or a test of these actual highs up here, 38.91. So that's the support. Yeah, I saw you, Ed. I saw you pop in. All right, so let's see. But I am in on IBM. Got this support. Have a trailing stop down here of 50 cents. So if it can pop through that, hey, we'll be in the money. Right now I'm down about 1 cent on it, but I'm not too worried now. As long as it pretty much follows that VWAP, what I'm really wanting. It's got to get bought up here though. All right, let's see if we can find something else to trade. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller since there's nothing on the penny stock scanner right now. I'm up a little bit on IBM. We'll see how much it can gain today. I'll just let it play and continue to follow it by 50 cents. If it wants to rock out, hey, I'm gonna let it rock out. I may actually put a dollar follow on it instead of 50 cents because it looks like it's a little bit more volatile than that. So I may just put $1 on it instead of 50. So that'll be it. I'll follow it by $1. Give it a lot of playroom. That may be a little bit. Have you tried Charles Schwab up and down tool? Up and down tool. Up and down tool. What do you mean? You mean where you can move it like this? Where you can move your trailing stop? Let's say if I wanted 75 cents. Let's say 75 cents right there. And then I'll hit confirm. You mean like that? Place order. And now it says 70. It's following by 75 cents there. Or I don't know. Maybe that's not what you're talking about. All right, let's continue to just watch. I want it to stay right below VWAP, really. Be nice. IBM is giving those moves right there. We're well above VWAP now. 30 something cents in the profit, but I'm just going to hold it. It's challenging the highs right now. Just broke the highs. Now I wanted to make a new low. It's a scanner. Oh, okay. No, what does it scan for? Is it like I don't know what it would be scanning for. It sounds nice. All right, so Tau. So I still got $1,000 to invest today. I'm up 47 cents on IBM. Okay. That one's moving up as well. KS. Tesla still making moves. Plug had a class action lawsuit on it, so I didn't play with Plug. NNDM was the other one that I was watching, but it's looking like it's fading as well. I may save the rest of this 1,000 for something else. I'll continue to watch my IBM trade though, and I'm following it by $1. So as long as this doesn't drop $1, I'm gonna be okay. Hopefully it pushes those shorts on out of there and gets me up to my break even. That'll be so nice. Love to see a one red candle up here just to solidify for people so they can get that bravery back in there. 139.02 is looking like a nice spot right now. I just took very small share size on this because I wasn't really sure, but it is IBM is over its previous highs here, so I may look to add. We'll have to see. But right now, I was just like, well, I'm just gonna put $300 in this trade, and then if things play out well, I'll be ready to go. NNDM still failing. VXX doing his thing. Okay. All right, so now this is a green trade no matter what. I love to see it just to continue this motion. Up 88 cents on that one. Workhorse. Workhorse. Ooh, I like Workhorse. Okay. Um, I remember Workhorse from last year. Does not have any kind of news on today. So, but anyway, guys, I am in on IBM. I'm up $1.03. I just entered small because I saw it had news and it looked like it was gapping up. I have a trailing stop down here for a dollar. If it drops a dollar, I'm out. But right now I'm up a dollar, so we'll see if it can form a new bottom and continue higher. This is the break of the highs up here on IBM, so I'm just gonna hold it and just continue looking through the scanners. I still got $1,000 to trade, so I really didn't. I could have sized in, but I mean IBM is pretty expensive. It's $138 stock, so you know Tesla's going up. And this is my penny stock scanner over here. Nothing has rung up on my penny scanner, but I did not want to leave opportunity on the table. That's what I did not want to do today. Okay, let's check out KSU. It's getting up there to the VWAP, but can it go ahead and break that VWAP? It's moving so slowly. $0.80 away from where I got in now. It's forming a new bottom up there. Praise the Lord. Hopefully it pops up there and tries that high again. Right now it's a green trade no matter what. My entry was the 138.55. Right now my out is at the what is this? Like the 138.30, maybe 30 cents in the profit. We'll see what it wants to do here. Oh, in your trading tools. Okay, let me go to my trading tools, up and down scanner. I see a high and low scanner in my tools. Is it the high and low, or is it up and down? It may be high and low. NNDM continuing to fade. BNGO faded. VIX not looking too good. Actually, VIX is looking good. $10. It did its pullback. Let's see if we can get one more little pullback try. How much is it moving out? Oh no. 4 cents? No, that's not what we want to do. It's not what we want to do there. Tesla, everything is just either too expensive or I just cannot get any entries on it. So yeah. So it did bounce back up there to the highs up here of the one. I want to see it break those 40s. That would be a very nice move. Stay over the 50s, break those 140s. See if it can get back over the 55 there. Looks like a area of resistance, the 55. Looking for that 55 break. 53s. There it is, 61. Quick pop up there. So the shorts, this high is the 61. So the shorts definitely are getting pumped right now, pumped out of there. I'm now a good bit in the profit. We're going to see if it can hold these lows though. $1.10 in the profit. Looking for it to challenge that 75 up there. 71. Saw the 71, 73. Okay. Looks like it wants to come down some. 75 right there getting punched. Can it punch through the 75? 75 did kind of crack it, but it didn't get through it. Looking for that 75 break. It's okay. My stop is literally right under this low that it formed. So it's whatever. Anyway, let's continue looking around the market and not get blindsided. TZA, just not enough volume. Did this one ever get over VWAP? Nope, not worried about that one then. Mevis, looking like it just dropped 10 cents on my IBM trades, and then it was back up 10 cents very quickly. So it dropped and then went back up. Now it's up $1.12. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm not seeing anything on my. I wish I could get a penny stock to come up here. I got $1,000. That's what I was trying to save for. Is the penny stocks. But penny stocks are just not giving me the moves today. Will we break the 140? I have an out down here, and I'll be looking for another entry position if it stops me, if it breaks the 139s. Literally perfect right there, 139. Okay, coming on down. I see the shorts coming in, but those bars are definitely not as big as the buying bars. So hopefully it'll hold up that 139. If it doesn't, we'll be looking for another entry position, because I'm pretty sure it'll head back down to VWAP if it breaks that 139. Looking for a bounce back up to the 139.25. Uh-oh, got me out right there. Sold my shares right there. All right, whatever. We're looking for a 139.50 break, 51 break, if it can come back up. Whatever. We took a green trade. Let me see. Realized gains and losses is looking like 47 cents in the profit on that one. Was looking for a little bit more of a push. It's okay. SQ. I may continue to trade IBM and just go ahead and size in, because I was trying to conserve today, but IBM is the only thing that's giving me real moves. Headed back down there to VWAP. Looking like it's trying to hold up this high here. Previous high of the 130.75. Looks like, yeah. So we're going to see if it can get going up. Give us a dead cat bounce and show us if it has strength or not. Looking for a 139.46 entry. If it can get back up there. You know, since I'm not gonna be trading like anything over probably 300 bucks, I'm going to go ahead and set that price. I want it to be under 300 for me to trade because I don't even need to see half of those stocks that they're showing me. So between 2 and 300 bucks is where I'm willing to stick my money in there. NNDM trying to get back up. We'll see if it can do a pullback. It is 928. A little bit later on the day. Am I just tripping, or is there literally no penny stocks here today? Last trade volume, or there might not be any above 25%. Are y'all seeing any penny stocks moving right now? Cause I'm not seeing any penny stocks popping up. No big movers. NNDM failing VWAP. HOG Hog uh, making a move down now. 47 40 43 down to the 07, so a 40-cent move. Okay, this one TZA doesn't have news on today. No news, just going up. I'm gonna leave that one alone. OCG but low volume. OCG. 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 Okay. Does it have news? Some kind of news? No news. So it's not going to get any volume with no news. So I'm not gonna. That one's a little bit too risky. You need just to be getting in and out really quick for that. NNDM did fail the VWAP plug. Come on, give me something good to eat. Okay, what's this? VIAC. Very, very extended right now. I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. Let's see if did it get news or something. VIAC. I don't know. On the daily chart, it looks absolutely horrendous. I don't like that. It's got the 200 moving average right against it. Then it has this big, big descending angle here. So I don't like that. Yeah, everybody's been talking about how slow the market has been and like how their profits have been affected by it because a lot of people have been losing during this time. So it's like, man, what do you do? What do you do if you want to stay consistent in a slow market or a summertime market? I do like this one. Let's see, 47. Was this one with no news? Decision on tariff, unprecedented, unfair. Blah blah blah. Not really anything that interests me. Crypto, yes. Crypto has been taking off. Dogecoin, literally every time I get on YouTube, I see something. Dogecoin goes up another whatever percent. I think Ed said, was that Ed or was that you that said they had bought Dogecoin, $10,000 worth of Dogecoin? It might have been Ed. I don't know. Ed is in, or if it was Ed, Ed is in there real good. You know, getting paid. SQ. UVXY piling up. Do not like that motion. Come on, man. This one, did it curl back up? Okay, it is curling back up. So IBM getting back up there. The high here is the 139. 139.42, 139.45 is where I'll be looking for a new entry. So I'll put a stop order out there. 139, high of the 45. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm gonna have to see. 139.45 is where I'm looking though on IBM. It's kind of losing its gusto, but it has plenty of volume. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it through that 139.31. Yeah, 139.31, but it may be a fake up here to the top and then come down on me. So to be safe, 139.46. And let's say if I throw another 300 bucks at it, it'll be another 2 shares. Do I really want to size in on IBM is the question. It's looking like it's gonna give us some red. Yeah, it's just the angle is messed up now. Let's go look at hog. Okay, hog is looking like it wants to get up and go. Can we go and challenge that high of the 47.39 or this high of the 47.39? I will throw $300 at it. On the daily chart, it is up. I don't know how much more up it can go on hog. Plus, the volume is very dry now. It's got to be moving. TAZA. That was one without news. It had the 200 moving average above it. Way above it. I really don't like that one. Do you guys ever grab some higher market cap stocks like Tesla or any of the higher priced stocks? KSU, it's been trying for a while. Okay. We'll see if it can hold up. VWAP is looking weak right now. Where is the volume? Is it out here on NDM? Nope. Okay, so we have a little bit of a trend. Through here, looking like if it can go and retest that 139, 139.25 is where we will be looking. Let's oops. Let's do this to make it look a little bit better. Since there's nothing over here, I actually changed this market cap up to 1,000. That should give us at least something, right? Nope. Market cap less than 1,000. So there's just nothing over here. That's what I was saving for. But the penny stocks, apparently during the summer months, the penny stocks kind of die. So you gotta trade something else to make money. Because earlier, I think there was at least five stocks up there, and they all failed. J&J, Johnson and Johnson. Okay. So it did follow that trend, and it's going and trying to break VWAP. Let's see if this can be a fake. Needs to get back above the high of the 3860. I'd rather just make a little bit than try to break my account and fail doing everything. 297. Do I want to take a 200? Do I want to take what, 2 shares? That's not worth it. Not with that kind of motion. Johnson and Johnson just continues to push up. Moving 1 cent at a time. VIX pushing up there. Let's see, that's a 10, 15 cent move because the SPY continues to push down. If that SPY reverses, though, it's going to be bad news for the VIX, whoever's longing on VIX. Let me go look at the SPY and see if it's forming a reversal pattern. Okay, no, it is not. It is just plowing down, and that's why the VIX is doing what it's doing. Hmm. At this point, sometimes I ask myself, should I buy the spot on this dip and just hold it? And then, you know, I think about how long it may take it to get back up there. It may take it a couple days, weeks, may go sideways for a couple of days, and my money's still stuck in there. IBM, can it hold up? It has a bottom here at the 137, 137.13. Has a small bottom here. We're just gonna see where it holds up. Failed that. All right. Oh my Jesus. Big man, VIX just continues to push. The SPY is killing it today. So where did it start at? It started at, oh, it's only up 30 cents. Okay. That's not too dramatic. Trying to see if IBM is going to bounce off of one of these spots. If it can just break back over the VWAP, then break out of this trend line, I know that the new momentum is coming in. Alright, my stomach is growling, growling, growling. Alright, so KSU did actually end up moving. So it moved from the 296, so a $2 $2 move up. Hmm. 298.07. 298.07. Let's see how many we can get there, and it is fading hard. If I were to put my whole account in there, I could get 3 shares. Oh, that's not worth it. VIX is finally pulling back. The SPY is coming up. So the SPY is finally doing its reversal. Yep. So if the VIX, if the SPY continues going down, the VIX will continue going up. But now is not a good time to be buying it. Okay, so IBM did bounce on this first level. It's got to get back above VWAP, and it will definitely be looking to trade it. We can see the SPY go back to up to the negative 2.72. We'll know this is about to reverse again. It's got to get back up to the 70s though. 50s. SPY's at the 60s, 70s coming up. All right. Looks nice. 60s, 62, back to the 50s. And I'm looking up here at this number up top. 54. Johnson & Johnson did consolidate up here, tried to pop through this level. The high is the 166 on the 5-minute. Definitely looks extended, overextended. 166.32. Not gonna mess with that. Looking a little dangerous. All right. VIX did come back up. Oh, it's up to the 79s. That's why. All right. 1059, 1060. 1061. Looking for it to build back up to those 60s, and I will be looking for entry position. Yeah. Put my order up there at the 61. It's back. Let's see if it can stay up to the 80s. I use the 9 as my out, 1055. Or actually, this bottom here, 1050. 1050. Up almost to 3%. Waiting for the breakout. Up here, 286. It's coming back down. It's got to break that. If it breaks this bottom, I'll cancel my order of the 1056. It's coming back down. 80s, 83, 85. I wanted it to stay in those nine. Okay, now it looks like it wants to go. 1050 will be ready to get out. Okay, 92, 93. The high here is a 60. Okay. All right, it just crossed the 3. It should explode right here. Got over the 3, looking for it to push. Did it get me? Did not get me. It's way up there. It should push out. Okay, a lot of selling. Can it stay over the 3s? 3%. Okay, looking like it wants to. See if it can give us that move. Yep. I'd be out down here at the 50, risking about 10 cents. Let's see if the SPY can continue to push. Stay above that 3. Daily resistance, okay. So I put a trailing stop on it of 10 cents. $0.10 trailing stop right there. 64. Getting up there. Should be moving a little bit. Let's see if we can cross over that 350 area. Taking a little breather there. I'm gonna hold it, looking for that 10 cents. 10 cents and I'm out. If it wants to continue to push, hey, let's get it. All right, let's look. Let's continue to look around here. SQQ also pushing up. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So if it passes that negative 350, we know we're gonna be really in the green. I probably look to take out if it passes that 350 here. If not, it's all good. It's not like we're gonna lose a whole lot. Going up to that, coming back down. Needs to stay above the 40s here. Let's see if we can stay above that 9. Ooh, coming back. Wow, it came back a lot. All the way back down. So it's reversing. I'll be out 10 cents. Yep, it's going to stop me out. That's some big movement down. Coming back up. Let's actually go look at the SPY. Alright, so it did do a little reverse right there. That's what it was. So what we're going to see is if it can fail this reversal. I want to see it continue go down on this next 1 minute candle. It's going to give us some more red and we'll be definitely back in the green. Let's see if it can push down a little bit more. 5 cents, 6 cents. At 10 cents it's going to stop me. It's too much pushing. Let's get back below this 9 here. Ooh, got me out right there. Got me out right there on that push. Yep, big push down right there. It's all good. I kind of figured I was buying towards the top anyway. I think I lost 6 cents on those 25 shares. So it's all good. Okay, IBM looking like it wants to get back up there to the VWAP. What is this thing doing? It's just kind of pushing. 11 up to the 35, so a 20-cent move right there. Interesting. Okay, so did the SPY reverse? Is it still going down? Yep, SPY is starting to go back down again. Let's go trade the VIX off of that. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Just not moving enough to pay me. Okay, IBM breaking that little trend line. Can it get back above the VWAP is the question. Okay, KSU still pushing up. Okay, looking like it wants to get up. Got a little bottom down here now. It has touched the 1050 twice. I see a pullback above the 9 here. The 9 is at the 1057. I'd like to see it push up a little bit and then give a pullback, but it does not look like it's going to follow that plan. IBM trying to hold out. Need to see it retest the resistance up here. PM. Come on, give me something to work with. Okay, so now we're back up. We need to see the pullback above the 9. We'll be looking to get there, get in there. 1062. It is back above that 313 level. So I'll definitely be looking at that 1065-ish level up there. But I need to see the pullback for confirmation. Let's get that pullback here. 1060s needs to hold in the 60s really. That'll be nice. Top side of this one is the 63. So I'm looking for a 64 buy. 65, 66. Did not give a proper pullback there. Got about 15 seconds left. See shorts coming in. Heavy. 65. Let's see if it can give us some red. Okay. So 64. Right over the top of this high 64. See if it can pull back above the 9 here. SPY is also reversing. Okay, so 64. So I'm gonna go for that 64, looking like it can break that, but it's looking kind of weak. Can it hold above this level of the 1057? 61 buy spot. So got the 1060 right there. I can risk down to the 50. So buy in on the 60, risk to the 50. 61. Will it break this low of the 57? It did break it. So now, what are we going to be looking at? Oh, 1063. I don't know about that one anymore. It's looking like it's going to fade off. IBM found a little bounce point. All right, so VIX isn't looking too good, but IBM, I am interested in this, and just to take a position and actually let it ride. At VWAP, I'll take maybe a little bit, but I want to see it break that 140. I'm gonna wait till it gets over VWAP because I believe it can break that 140 today. Seven. Yeah. Let's see you form a new bottom. So it's held up this bottom quite nicely. This 137.71 is a nice little support level here. Okay. Okay. So IBM is getting back up there. We're going to see if it can transition this trend. 5 EM getting on up there. We need to see a pullback. Broke out of this level. See some consolidation right over this VWAP. Let me think. I used $480 yesterday. So for it to be $1,000 tomorrow, how much do I need to leave in here? Because I know 480 is coming back. Or actually no, less than 480 because I took 100 out of there. They rolled over into today. So 380. About 380. So I need to let 620 roll over. So I have about 300 bucks that I can use out of this. So we're going to see, is this a new trend? Right here, trend line from the top. Or can it break that high? $138. Looking for some nice consolidation. It's like it wants to pop out. 138.70. Not yet a buy position though. Right, do a quick swing through. I don't see anything else looking good except this. So it didn't actually test VWAP with a red candle. It tested VWAP with a green. So I want to see a red candle come down here and try to test. Now I did on the 5 minute, well it was a red candle here, but now it's a green. So I want to see a red candle with a wick. I want to see the buyers coming in putting that pressure on it. So we got two levels below and no support above yet. Above the VWAP, that is. Please come on, move. Okay, so there was a very small wick there, not enough to be evident that I need to get in. Let's see which one of these resistance that it bounces off of. The 9 is at the 138.12. The VWAP is at the 138.30. That can't be right. Yes, it is. How's a 9? Okay, there it is, 46. I don't know why sometimes it's late to update. So now it's getting that little bottom there that I wanted to see. So 138.60 71. 138.71. Let's do a 75.76 buy. Let's try it. It did not get a long wick on that red candle though. Very short wick to the 9. Okay, buyers wanting to get back in there. Yeah, we need more confirmation in that little wick. We're definitely getting confirmation of the shorts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so now the high here is the 67. So a 71 break. Let's see this thing get bought up. Breaking down VWAP. We had our two low points down here, but now we actually have a new trend forming. That it's going to have to break. All right, so this is a little bit of buying pressure right at VWAP. Nice. Can we get back up there to those 70s? 71. Minus 1,620. Needs to blast back over that 51. The high here is a 67, so 71 is still the goal. It's holding up. So I definitely look to get in at that 71. If it can break out there. And I just use this bottom right here of the 138.17 to get out. Five minute has plenty of pressure down here. 138.18. Buying pressure just not coming in heavy. Okay, in there, and I'll just let it follow it by $1 or $2. At this point, I'm willing to let it play. So I'll sell way down there, give it $2 of playroom today. Is $2 too much? Nah. So I'm in there. It's got a little bit of resistance up here at the 139. I'm looking for that 130 or that 140 break today. Now I'm definitely willing to hold it throughout the day. So my entry price is the 138.73. Once that $2 reaches this, it'll definitely be good and away from that original price. Sitting at the 137 right now. Looking for that test of the 140 today. Pushing on up there. Does have the overall trend line that it is above, and this micro trend line, it did get above that as well. So like I said, I'm definitely willing to hold it. See, $2 on those shares wouldn't be that much of a loss. Needs to challenge just 139 though. Or 139.25, I mean. So the question is, do I want to close green, or do I just want to go for as much money as this thing can pay me? Because right now it says I'm in the green, or it just switched. Let's see if it can get over that 139.25. Okay, so I'm in the green, so 35 cents is pretty much green for me. 35 cents. Going on up there to that 139. I'm gonna let it challenge that, form a new bottom. Got a dollar left to get to those 140s if it can get there. Okay, so where are the biggest sellers here or buyers? We got buyers sitting. We got hidden buyers in here. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 level, almost 5 levels of hidden buyers. So let's see if it can get moving upward. It's giving a pullback to the 138.90s. We'll see if it fails that. Hopefully it doesn't. Consolidating here a little bit. As long as it stays out of this overlying trend, I think I'm gonna be all right. Okay, getting back up there, pushing a little bit. The high right there is a 139.27. Pop through the high just a little bit there. Let's see if we can get some buying push. To the 25s or through the 25s. So we got resistance at the 139. Well, I was about to say 17, but it just pushed through that to the 24s. My stop out is almost at this little bottom that it held up a couple of times. I'm telling you, I'm looking for that 140 break. Okay, getting on up there. Nice. Has more resistance at the 139.45. We'll see if we can push that. It may have some sellers there as well. So it did hold up this last resistance, and now let's see if we can press through this resistance. All right, if we push through that 139, I think I'm gonna have to move my stop, that trailing stop, up to $1 or 50 cents rather, because I want to be green on the day. getting up there to that 139.50. Finding a little bit of resistance there. There's some sellers sitting at the 139 that it's got to push through. So it may give us a little bit of a downwards move. I'm not going to move my stop. Just going to leave it right there. It held up these levels pretty good. If it breaks all of this and breaks down here, okay, I'll take the L. But that's a lot of breaking. $31. Holding up that 25 right there. May give us a little bit more red through the 9. Challenging that 139.25 again. Can it go ahead and bounce through that? Oh wow. Buyers jumping in there at the 30s. So 29, 28, 26 got killed by the shorts right there. $31 is what we need to see. There's sellers that need to be pushed out. The biggest seller I just saw was at the 37. So through the 37, we should see a little bit more motion. 37 just got touched. A lot of selling just went through. Nice consolidation up here. That may be a double top right there, but it's okay. Yeah, 37 is the double top. Exactly where I said he was sitting. They break that 37, we should see some good motion. 39, 36, there's the 37 on the tape. 38, should see it moving up. Why is it not moving up? 37 must be a huge seller. They just pushed 37 and he was not able to be moved. 35s, 36s. Need to see 37s over here on the tape. 37 again. 39 into the 40s. Okay, 37 is just killing the game. I don't know who's sitting out there, but someone's just eating up all of those longs. $35, $34. So yeah, $39.45 is really holding it. Again at 37, eating 37, still not enough. 39. Can we get into the 40s? 37's getting hit again. Selling at 37, buying at 39. Push through that 37, dude. 39. Okay, there was a little pop right there to the 40s. Kind of weak. So I don't know what to say about that. That was very weak. Can we break that 39.50? There, okay. Now we're getting up there. Looking like we're eating through. 45, 46. Little pop right there. Come on. So where is this low? This low is the 38.32. So I can put $1 down. It should keep me pretty safe. I would like to just follow VWAP. so yeah, dollar is looking like where I need to put it. Let's try $1.50. $1.50. Right edit. So yeah, I'm willing to lose $1.50 on these shares. If it can push up higher, good job. Kind of getting a nice flat top formation here. Come on, 140, you got this. A lot of buying pressure on this wick. Needs to get back over the 39.40. 39.35, 37, 38s. Getting killed right there. Alright, what's the high of this? 37, 38. Someone is sitting at that 37 every single time. They're gonna get blown up though. Selling at the 34s. The high of this one is the 38. Gotta get back over to 38. I don't think it's got it in it. Okay. So we still have this high here. 38.90 is where it needs to hold up. Below the 38.90 is pretty much done. Nice consolidation up here though. Selling pressure very small. Formed a low here. Can we form a higher low than this? 39.06. So pretty much 39 is our new point for support. VWAP is moving ever so slightly. Looking for this thing to push up. Getting up to the 9 right there. Needs to get through that 39.25. 139.25. Still has not broken down this green candle, this 5-minute green candle, which is a 30, pretty much the 39. It's working its way down there though. Okay, looking like it wants to form the low here. Low was a 39.05. See if we can start moving back upwards. 39.04. VWAP is also moving up to 138.39. Need to see it pop back up. $138.70. Might have to go ahead and bow out at 138.70. Somebody big just came in there. I don't know if that was a buyer or a seller. I do know that this red candle being this big should have moved down a lot, but it did not, so I'm guessing that's a buyer. Anyway, looking like it's forming a new bottom here on the 5-minute. This low is 139.18. We're going to let it play around because the next low is all the way down here at the 138.34. So we got support all the way down here. All right. Yeah, I know trading large caps can sometimes be like watching a very long movie compared to the small cap world, but when there's no small caps moving, what do you do? What do you do? Let me check that one that you said earlier, OCG. What did it end up doing? Fading. Gave a couple of moves, but it definitely faded off. Let's see. Bottom of this is 335. How far is it? A 38.35. That's 60 cents away from it right now. I think I'll leave it at $1.50. I think that's a good place to be at. Looks like it wants to retest the highs anyway. 139.50. Looking for it to explode out of that. Plenty of volume behind it. See if it can hold up this level of the 138.77, 138.75 level. Find some support here. Got a little bit of a trend here that it needs to break now. Right through there. So break back over that trend line. And after that, we're pretty much home free. If it gets back over this 139.20, I'll just be holding it for a while. Speaking of the devil, it is popping up. Can it get back across to 139? Then it'll have $1 to move up to the 140s. Getting some buyers in there. No big buyers yet. We need to see a green bar pass over a red bar down here. Okay, shorts coming in there. Okay. Red or green. Looks like people are buying at the 338.90. Just not making a move up though. So it looks like we got a little level here that is trying to form above the 80s. We'll have to see if it can hold that up. So what it needs to do is dip below the 80s and then hold above those 80s. The high here is the 138.98 that it needs to get back above. And I am most definitely willing to hold this. Right here, this 138.35 is where I may need to bow out of this one. That's where I might bring this up to. So right on the bottom of this is where I am. 138.17. Got a steep trend here going downwards. We want to see it break that. Break back to those 138.75s, but it may not do it. It's whatever. Yeah, it's just plowing down now. Okay. Oh my goodness, I just realized it's 11 o'clock. All right. Let's see if it can get back out of that trend. Nice little dip buying opportunity. And I do not want to see it drop back below this at all. This 138.53, it needs to stay above that. We want to see it cross back above this 138.98 is where it's pushing up to. Stay above that 75. Ooh, big move down. Can it pop back above 75? Come on, buyers, where y'all at? $71. Oh boy. Come on, buddy. Wow, wow, wow. So the bottom is down here at the 138.53, looking like it wants to come on and try to test VWAP. I am just a little bit under VWAP, so whatever it wants to do here. If it consolidates and goes higher, hey, I'll follow it by 50 cents. If not, it's over. Has to pop back over this high here. This high is the 76. Got to get back over 75. Not looking good though. Okay, that's another failure to break down. So 1, 2, 3 failures to break down. Popping back up, shorts are going to start to get a little nervous. The high here on the 5-minute is the 85. So I want to see them cover at this 76 break. Buyers coming in there right there. 75. Can we get over with 76? We got a green bar above this last red bar. Can we get some more green? There's some red. Will this be a failure to break down? Okay. It's got what? We gotta wait till it's like 30 seconds left. Okay, looking like it's a failure to break down again. So 30 seconds, buyers should be coming in on this candle. We should see it go green. Yep, there it is. Big green right there. And now I am in the position to just hold. Hold, baby, hold. That's what I wanted to see. It stay above that VWAP and so I can just follow it. So I think I'm in a good position. As long as it doesn't break this down, this 138.53. Can we see those shorts get pushed out of here? It's got a top side of the 90s. Right there. It needs to hold above that 90s if it does get above it. 84 selling, a lot of selling pressure coming in. This does not look like it's about to be a failure to break. It looks like it's going to be an actual break. This low is a 72. If it breaks, it may be an actual break. It may break down here. Yeah, the 61. It's going to have to get bought up. 67. The 9 is at the 80. Needs to get back above the 80. If it can't do that, I'm probably going to get stopped out here. Feeling like if I get back to the green, I may just exit because I don't feel like having to manage this throughout the day. So it is becoming a true break. Got down there to the 60s. We got hidden sellers down there, and they just got blasted. I mean, absolutely blasted. All the way down to VWAP. It's a lower low right at VWAP. So VWAP is looking like the spot to be out right now. Still a higher low than this previous one at 35. So I'm gonna let it play. See if it can get back above the 60s. 59 bouncing up there. Stay out of this trend line. The high here is the 69, so it's got to get back into the 70s. See a big red candle here. I don't know if a green candle could even match this. Maybe it can. Okay, it threw a wick up there. Back into the 70s here, if possible. Okay, 70, getting up there. If this is a fail, this is the beginning of a micro trend. See 74. Okay, this may be a fail. After this candle, I put the trend line in there if it is a fail. 74, 78. Coming up into 11 o'clock. Okay. Looking like it wants to push up. So I'm just going to let my little stop loss follow it. If it wants to go, let it go. Wow. 138.90. I don't think it'll be able to get back over this whole candle. So we're looking for a big green bar to push it through this level. 138.90 is all we need. A big green bar. Start the ramp to the red. 81s back to the green. Needs to ramp over this. Okay, 81s coming on in there. Close of that candle. Next candle is this going to be red or green? Can we get a ramping green? Okay, there's a little bit of green. Buyers got to come on with it. All right. Definitely getting a little bit of a push. Need to get back into the 90s. I see 87s. 86. 87's getting sold into. They pushed them out of there. We're right, literally my stop is right under this. So if it fails, hey, oh well, I'll just be out. holding up there a little bit. Can it hold up the bottom of this candle? Oops, I did not mean to do that. The bottom of this candle is the low of the 83. Still outside of that trend though, outside of this little micro trend. But the overall trend is still doing this. Right through there. So we'll just have to see. Oh man. Man. Looking like it needs to re-challenge that 139. It's the place to beat. Got almost a double top, high of the 93, high of the 93, high of, yeah, double top right there on the 93. See it blow through the top of the 87. Come on. Looking for that 87 break. See the 85s. Can we get the push of the shorts out of there at the 94? Nope. I mean, it's right on, literally right on the 9 that it was riding right there. I think it's over. We had this nice little fake down on the shorts, and now it's about to be a real plummet. I'm literally right on VWAP. But it is getting some nice consolidation around here. That's one thing I can say. Need to see it back over the 75 for confirmation. Coming back down to this level once again. Low 47, 48. I think this is a fake out on the longs. The longs that bought right here, because once it breaks VWAP, it's over. I don't think it's going back up. Not all the way here to the 138.90. But that is another buy up. Let's see if it can get back over the high of the 72 on this one. That's what we'll be looking for. 72.66. Now it did this before. It went up and did this pattern. Went up and kind of had a lot of weakness up here. So we'll see. Yeah, this may be a real fade. If it breaks this bottom of the 57, it may be a real fade. So it held up this bottom once again and starting to get another micro trend here. That it needs to break out of if it's going to continue higher. It has to hold up the 60s though. Yep, coming on down. So a big seller just came in there. I don't know if there was a seller or a buyer. Big, okay, it went green. We'll see. But the new out here is the 47. So the 38.50. That'll be a 20-cent loss. $38.49. And I'll sell that if it does. We'll do 45 just to give it just a little bit more room to play. So this snaps down, I'm out. Looking for it to get bought up here. This is 1, 2, 3 times it's tested down here. So if it fails, it's going to fail big. We'll love to see a higher low than these right here. Who just texted me? Let's see. It's getting a little pop right there, holding up that level. If it can do it, if it can push back out of this, I'll move. I put a trailing stop of 20 cents on it. But right now, I just don't trust it. $38.50 getting punched. Think it's over. 50. Trying to get bought up there off that 50. Cannot hold the 50. 51. Bouncing right there. So this is definitely the spot that I would like to be getting out. Because if it goes down, it's going to go down big. Needs to stay above that 50. Here goes the crash. Here we go. Let's get this crash. Bouncing on the 50 again. Very weak bounce. We know it's about to be a short game now. All right, out right there. All right, that is it. I lost on IBM 30 cents on that 30 cents on that second trade. VIX was a not so good trade. IBM on the first one is the one I should have sized in when all the volume was there, but I just can't wait on this. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're on YouTube. Hit the follow if you're on Twitch. And that's it for me today. I'm gonna let the rest of this roll over till tomorrow. I just don't see any other opportunities here, so I'm not going to just keep risking money. Um, anyway, if you're gonna continue to trade, be careful. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.